on Rogue One.
There's a reason for this. There's a reason education sucks. And it's the same reason that it will never, ever, ever be fixed. It's never going to get any better. Don't look for it. Be happy with what you got. Because the owners of this country don't want that. I'm talking about the real owners now. The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls. They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest. That's right. They don't want people who are smart enough to sit around the kitchen table and figure out how badly they're getting fucked by the system that threw them overboard 30 fucking years ago. They don't want that. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shittier jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to collect it. And now they're coming for your Social Security money. They want your fucking retirement money. They want it back so they can give it to their criminal friends on Wall Street. And you know something? They'll get it. They'll get it all from you sooner or later because they own this fucking place. It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club. By the way, it's the same big club they used to beat you over the head with all day long, where they tell you what to believe all day long, beating you over the head in their media, telling you what to believe, what to think, and what to buy. The table is tilted, folks. The game is rigged, and nobody seems to notice. Nobody seems to care. Good, honest, hardworking people, white collar, blue collar, doesn't matter what color shirt you have on. Good, honest, hardworking people continue. These are people of modest means. Continue to elect these rich cocksuckers who don't give a fuck about them. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you at all. At all. At all. You know? Nobody seems to notice. Nobody seems to care. That's what the owners count on. The fact that Americans will probably remain willfully ignorant of the big red, white, and blue dick that's being jammed up their assholes every day. Because the owners of this country know the truth. It's called the American dream. Because you have to be asleep to believe it.
Hello everyone. Elle here with you on this 8th day of the 4th month, April, the day before Easter or Ishtar 2023. It's 11:40 a.m. here on the East Coast of the United States Corporation. Hey, Grunkle Jim. Hey, YouTube home. I do have someone here with me whenever he's ready to come in.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. RD here. You may remember me from such YouTube channels as Reality Decoded or our co-channel, The Shit Show, where we will be coming at you, hopefully, later this evening. Providing Sleeping Beauty here doesn't fall into the land of slumber, never to return until Sunday morning. But there's a little chuckle and a giggle from Sweet Cheeks, and hopefully she's got an entertaining stream for you all to watch right now. And as I said, we'll be back dynamic duoing it up at the Shit Show later this evening, hopefully at 7 Eastern, and that will be scheduled probably after this stream ends. And then if anybody does want to be an early bird and linger around in the live chat before we go live and drop a few comments or you know, say their hellos, that would be greatly appreciated. And as I said, we look forward to seeing you this evening at 7 at the Shit Show. Now, Sweet Cheeks, we've got a little gimmick that we're going to try for you lucky regular offenders. And were we going to offer up a poll as what the subject of this evening's stream was going to be?
Yes, partner. What do you want to give the choices?
Well, I mean, to be quite honest, I haven't really given much thought to the choices because we only come up with the idea 3 or 4 minutes ago.
Yeah.
We wanted to
now. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, sort of in the last week, we've sort of been last couple of weeks, we've been very focused on sort of train derailments, strange weather, Trump's goings on and stuff like that. And particularly, you know, the sort of alien agenda that does seem to be sort of rolling out behind all of this. If or not, that's just me seeing what I want to see. But it does seem to be a lot of that sort of going on that we've been concentrating a lot at this shit show. So this evening we had some sort of options. Now I did tease during Wednesday that we'd be doing a Bigfoot special, but I want to put a little bit of time and effort in sort of putting some stuff together. So that won't be an option for this evening, but a future presentation in the works for the Shit Show live stream. But something I've noticed in recent weeks, I was just chatting to my partner in crime about before she went live, was the rise in targeted individuals on Twitter. So if that is something you'd like to hear a little bit more about and look into, that could be one of your, one of your options for this evening. And if you have any ideas to add to the table, Sweet Cheeks, or have any suggestions of your own viewers, now is the time to let it be known what you'd like us to talk shit about at the Shit Show.
I would love to talk about you know, the thing we're not allowed to talk about. I would love to talk about the vid. Actually, some things are trending. Hashtag death, which we'll go over in the stream. But yeah, hey, the Watchman, China to surround Taiwan. Yeah, I would like to take. Maybe we could do like an international, take a look at Russia, China, North Korea. There's some stuff going on. But yeah, we'll see if people, you can leave comments in the comments beneath or comments in this chat, or you can leave them when we open up the Shit Show chat over on TSS. You can, you know, chat amongst yourself and leave it in that chat as well.
Another idea that I've just come up with that might be, as I say, we don't want to sort of be very monotone and be going sort of over the same things. And I think we sort of relished a little bit as much as we need to relish over the FEMA Friday prophecy. We told you so. But a little idea I just come up with is maybe we could have open mic night, and we could open up the doors and let the viewers come in, and sort of, you know, it's a good way to get the regular offenders interacting with one another, and they can bring their topics of choice in. Yeah,
the Watchman says GPT-5. Yeah, we have focused a little bit on AI, but we are going to. Thank you, Daryl. Welcome in, and please send her my hello and love. But yeah, the AI thing, I've got a couple articles up here today about it.
Very interesting topic.
Yes. So just let us know what you guys, and if anybody ever wants to call in to my show, to TSS, please let me know. You can email me. You can tag me on Twitter or DM me on Twitter. You can put it in the chat. You can leave it in the comments here or over at TSS, and we can make that happen.
Definitely.
Yes. And YouTube home. Did you mean the kitty? Captain's actually right here. Cap, where are you going? Where are you going? Here, let me crack this door. Here, you want out of here? Is that what you want? Did you want out of here? All right. Here's your pickle.
No waffles for you, and Daryl is waffling right now. Waffling at the Watchman.
What do you mean waffling?
I don't know. I'm just reading some of the comments while you're letting Captain out.
Yeah, I had to let him out of the room because I don't want him going potty in here. That would not be good. Hey there, Sheepdog Patriot. Yeah, unfortunately, Artie is not going to be staying with us right now, but we're going to have the regularly scheduled TSS show, 7 o'clock my time. Is that right, Artie?
Yeah, and that will be 6 o'clock my time, but we do run on Eastern time here because I was once an East Coaster up there in Toronto, north of the border. But yeah, that works for me. And as you said, I've got to go and talking of animals going potty, I've got to go and take my dogs out for their morning constitutional, get my little bit of early exercise before getting some sun. It's a beautiful, beautiful, glorious blue sky day. If you want, I can give you a little glimpse out the window. But
why don't we get a quick sky check from south of the border, guys? Last summer, I've said this, but it bears repeating.
And talking of cats,
the sun sustained me last summer. I hadn't been out.
Say hello, Bonfilia.
Oh, the L's chat will not allow a waffle emoji from Daryl. That's crazy. Without approval, I have my phone up. Sorry, yeah, guys, that's not me. I promise you that. I don't block comments. I don't block links. I don't do that. So that's AI. Or let's see the sky shine. Beautiful. And the sun is healing, guys. Yeah, they tell us don't look at the sun, don't stare directly. We need the sun. And I felt so much better last summer after 2 years of not really being out. Every day I was floating, getting sun, and I felt energetic. I felt it's beautiful there. It's just so beautiful. Yeah. So Artie is going to get some sun before tonight's show, but up here it's chilly. The ground's still wet, and it's chilly. So I'm going to do this morning show, and then he's going to take care of all of his rescue animals, and get some sun.
There they are, eating their breakfast.
And where's Bonfilia?
Bonfilia, she's just had lots of screen time. Oh, there she is.
Ah, okay, there she is. Yes.
And for those of you who don't know, little Bonfilia, my cat, was plucked out of a garbage can in a cardboard box. And the sad story, or the sad part of the story, are that her siblings weren't is lucky enough to have survived whatever happened to them to warrant them being tossed in the garbage. And I had her since she was literally that big, and I had to feed her by a bottle. And now she's the leader of the gang. She terrorizes the dogs and destroys things and escapes.
Yeah. Look, I don't know if you can see this. I totally push show, and it's not letting Daryl post an emoji waffle. Everybody else can do it, but not.
My goodness. Well, sorry, I mean, the mystery of the emoji waffles.
A waffle.
Let me see if I can post a waffle emoji.
You probably can because you're a moderator. I don't know if that's it though. The Watchmen, they've held moderators' comments before. I don't know. It's getting crazy. Yeah, you got a waffle. What's it? I'm trying to think like what could be the reason they don't want us doing that. Like, what am I missing? Like, what did I miss?
Yes, I was just going to suggest maybe a title for this evening's stream could be The Mystery of the Waffle Emoji.
Yeah,
like great what? Emoji waffle mystery. That sounds something a bit Scooby-Doo.
It's kind of clickbaity, but you know.
But yeah, maybe there is. And
Disciple Messiah, hello there. All right, guys. Yeah, so we're gonna get started with this show, but before we miss this shit.
It's not allowing me. Another moderator just handled this. It just come up again that Daryl won't be able to show his emoji.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, as you were just about to say,
that's so crazy. I don't know who keeps approving the waffle. Look, the pancake industry is blocking it. Says Sheepdog.
Maybe it's a campaign from Aunt Jemima.
No, Aunt Jemima got canceled.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's why it's a terrorist
okay.
organization, like equivalent to the Taliban, but they are kind of sort of fundamentalists.
Do not approve the waffle. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if there's some inside joke I don't know, and I'm saying stuff that's later.
Oh, now, funny enough, Patrick Roberts also isn't allowed to show waffle.
I don't know who this is. The first welcome in. Please in the dirt. Hey, good to see you.
Anyway, I'm going to sign out.
Our new timeline. I like your handle. Welcome in, and he has waffles and what are those? Hot cross buns? Oh, pancakes. He's got waffles and pancakes. Pigging out down there.
Well,
all right, guys.
There might be a reason deeper for the waffle mystery. Who knows? Or maybe just sort of is the mindset we're in. We always look for mystery where there isn't one. But I'm going to hand it back to you, sweet cheeks. Enjoy your stream. Have a good show. I will see you a little bit later, and hopefully I'll see you regular offenders at the shit show this evening at 7 Eastern time. And you know where to find us. Links will be provided, and be sure to check in because there's a good chance YouTube won't be notifying you. But until later, guys, RD signing out for now.
Bye, partner. All right, guys. Very good to see all of you. We don't need me on the screen. We don't. YouTube home, are you still here? I changed, if you were talking about the kitty, I changed the thing up in the corner. I have nothing to hide. I'm just showing you from this because you said kitty ? So I changed it to this for you. I don't know if that's what you meant, but all right, guys, let's just get started. We're going to just go through some headlines, some ridiculous headlines at that. And I am in the chat on my phone. Please let me know that you can hear. Hey, Road Trip Eddie, very good to see you. It's good to see all you guys. Disciple, I'm glad you're here. Hey, MGTOW. Hi there. Welcome to all 15 of you that it says are here. And anybody that's watching subsequently, I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope all of you guys are doing well. Look at this, guys. Hold on. Let me put up the banner. Smith-Mundt Act, if you don't know what it is. Everybody here knows what it is. I'm not going to explain it and be condescending. But if you don't, if there is it's okay if you don't, but find out if you don't know. The link is beneath. And yeah, so NASA discovers, quote, invisible monster that weighs as much as 20 million tons. I thought it was just gas. Now it weighs. How do we know how much the sun weighs? This is just insane, guys. They don't know the brain. They don't know how our brains work, but they know how much the sun weighs. And let's just hear the propaganda here. Let's just listen to it together. Please leave your comments.
Invisible monster is barreling through space.
I mean, it's just be afraid. Be very afraid, guys. The Pentagon announcing that there's a mothership in our solar system. Shit is just so absurd. This channel is labeled entertainment. No medical or financial advice is given here. Please read my disclaimers. Fair use. My channel is not monetized, never has been. So yeah, this is fair use.
That does not sound menacing at all. That is what NASA is now calling a possible runaway black hole that the Hubble telescope is now seeing, though it's invisible. CNN's Tom Foreman with the details here. Tom, what's going on?
Yeah, happy Friday. Good news. Happy Friday. This is an extraordinary phenomenon that NASA scientists say they've never seen before. And of course, everyone's very excited about this. What you're looking at right here is an artist's depiction of what's happening. To the left, the thing down there in the corner, that's this giant supermassive black hole that is blasting through space at an extraordinary speed. What you see at the far right, the little light space up there, is sort of a coalescence of light.
Tom Foreman. How do you know how fast it's going? Did you guys have a low jack on this thing, or what? You have a radar gun, like what the cops have when they are on the side of the road? How are we clocking the speed?
That seems to be related to what you see in the middle, which is stars that are being created by the compression.
Stars that are being created. We'll get back to that. But do you know what this reminds me of? Just real quick. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. That one space that it didn't have this big thing, but it had like light right here, a little light right here, and it kind of looked like this sperm kind of shape, tadpole kind of shape. I'm sure you guys know what I'm speaking of.
Compression of gas in front of this black hole because it's moving so fast, and then as the gas comes around the backside and has been heated, it forms stars. Normally it would just gobble them all up, but to put it in sort of simple physics terms, which will be completely incorrect, but it'll give you an idea. If you were to take a vacuum and run it over a really dirty carpet, it'll suck everything up. If you do it really fast, it'll suck some things up. It'll also just create chaos with everything else. So this is a really...
Okay. Apparently I could post a waffle. Yeah, it's indiscriminate. So crap, I forgot. The waffles are, you guys are just, it's my ADHD. I'm not blaming it on you. It's just so funny to hear these people speak. Look at this picture here, this picture here. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say picture? I meant CGI image or artist rendering. Because they have to.
The exciting find and pretty amazing, John.
I'm reliably told, I called this black hole rudely, I called it supermassive. But I'm told it weighs 200 plus times. Is it 200 suns? 20 million suns. 20 million suns. The weight of 20 million suns.
MGTOW, you are in the running for the comment of the day, of the week.
And I saw
20 million suns.
I saw Black Hole, the movie, in 1979, and I'm still scared. So why isn't this scary?
Well, first...
Yeah, why isn't this scary? 20 million suns, guys. It weighs as much as 20 million. I thought the sun was like gas and plasma and what, huh?
First of all, that's a helpful measure because we all have a real sense of how much the sun weighs. So 20 million of them is really easy to get. But this thing, it weighs that.
And they do that on purpose, like we all know what, just, because of people like me, then I look crazy having just made that comment, about around, let's say, an Easter dinner table if this was on, which surprisingly, guys, so many people just keep CNN on. Like my mom, this shit's on all the time. Now, luckily, she's comatose for half of the day, and she gets hype over it. CNN, that is, the channel. It's just...
much. It's traveling so fast, it could go from the Earth to the moon in about 14 minutes. Distance to the moon is around 250,000 miles, so that's well above the speed limit. And the really interesting thing about this, they found it by accident, John.
Yeah. They found it by accident, guys. They found it by accident. A invisible monster. How can a supermassive black hole? And look, anyway, I'm just reporting it. Let's move on. Yeah, the art is really bad. Water's above, not a vacuum. Yeah. All right, let's just go. Let me get a sip of my, if you guys don't mind, let me get a sip of my drink here. All right, so we have Putin mocked after speech met with awkward silence. This is from yesterday. We'll just read the bullet points. Russian President Vladimir Putin experienced an awkward moment this week when he was met with silence from ambassadors he was speaking to during a televised speech. The moment was captured on video, shared to social media, resulting in many people making jokes at Putin's expense. Other images from the event show the Russian leader speaking from a distance of many feet away from the ambassadors, leading to speculation that he remains extremely fearful of the vid. No, that's not what happened. Remember when he got that big, long, that like absurdly long table, and then like a couple weeks later, he got that big round table. He doesn't trust anyone. It has nothing to do with the Flemic, in my opinion. Guys, everything on this channel is speculation, allegedly. I'm just a pissed off mom. I reject all labels. I don't claim to know anything. We're just looking at mainstream news articles here and just talking. That's all we're doing here. But in my opinion, that's just my opinion. I shouldn't have to preface everything with that, but sometimes I feel like I have to. So yeah, let's see if we can get the usually what a best by Twitter. Let's check this out real quick. I'll read it for you because I have a feeling it's just the cheesy music. Yeah. Vladimir Putin has announced, I'm a slow reader. Vladimir Putin has announced plans to station nuclear weapons in Belarus, which Russia has not done in decades and is widely seen as an escalation. No shit. Putin said Russia will train the Belarusian aircrew, and Russia will create storage facilities for the nuclear weapons. Russia has already transferred Iskander missile system to Belarus. Now remember, Alexander Lukashenko, the quote president of Belarus, there is still, I can't remember which Bush it was from, but there is still an open emergencies act on that man and how he can receive monies from this country or these here United States corporation. So just a little tidbit of knowledge. There's still a National Emergencies Act open for the way Alexander Lukashenko can receive his monies. So what's that all about? I knew Belarus would be I called that, but they're capable of carrying nuclear weapons. Belarus has proved to be one of Russia's most steadfast allies, supporting Putin's invasion of Ukraine. Of course. In response, the U.S. did not adjust its nuclear policy toward Russia. Look at this John Kirby. I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, this world has gone completely another way. It's unrecognizable from 20 years ago. I'm 44. It's unrecognizable. And this guy's a piece of crap. I don't even really care what he said. But he said there was no indication that Putin has any plans. Well, he's not going to tell you. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but he's not going to say. I mean, he may warn, but this is war. I also want to discuss, apparently there's some rumors going or whatever, videos being made, people reporting, doing air quotes, that war plans were leaked, like an entire play, like an entire mission, operation. These war plans were supposedly released. I have no knowledge of that. If I get it, I'll share it with you guys. I'm not saying it isn't true. Anytime I hear that something's leaked, I always just, my antennas go up and I'm like, wait a minute, we're meant to see this, right? But we're talking about war plans. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if anybody here has heard that. Hey, Anthony. I think they're always playing. They're all playing us. I mean, the people of the world are seeing what all these leaders are wanting us to see. Hello, am I saying this right? Janine? Welcome in. Somebody must have shared this out. Whoever did that, thank you. Much appreciated. Shut this window. I guess it's like, I don't know. I'm always cold. It says it's 45 degrees here, but I don't know. It's a little cold. I feel really cold. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So anyway, I'll give you guys this link. Supposedly he was mocked, which doesn't seem like a good idea if you ask me. Let's mock the guy that's just doesn't make much sense, does it? Aw, I said it correctly. Disciple invited you. Well, welcome and thank you very much, Disciple. I very much appreciate that. Well, that's great. All right, so check this out. This is just interesting. I'll share the link with you. I got a lot of tabs up here, guys. If I find something interesting, I just share it with you guys. That's what I do now. I wish I could get my old channel back. I would. Maybe if I like wrote YouTube, because I know they still have it. I know that they still have it. Anyway, getting some answers about the mysterious prehistoric city that has left scientists baffled for years. So this is Nan Madol. Not surprisingly, Nan Madol gets its beautiful name from the intricate web of waterways and tidal canals that crisscross the ruins. The words translate to, quote, the spaces in between, or, quote, within the intervals, which is an apt representation of the place. Yeah, so this is pretty awesome. I'll share this link with you guys. There's some really interesting history here. Now, prehistoric, don't take it, you got to take it with a grain of salt, the way they carbon date and do stuff. I'm not sure of the timeline. I'm not sure if they're sure of the timeline, but nevertheless, Art of War, they're reporting on it. So let me X out of it. Oh, I want to talk to you guys about something, what they do in the Philippines today. I have some video. We'll see if I like to be interactive. Does anybody in the chat, without looking it up, don't look it up, please. Does anybody in the chat know what they do in the Philippines? We need to go back to their airdropped leaflets are great. Yeah, I guess that link didn't. I don't know why that keeps doing that. I'm just looking at the. Yeah, it is a little chilly. Okay, good. It's not just me. But how did crucifixion really work? A British discovery offers new clues. Hold on, hold on, bear with me, guys. Here, let me show you this. So in the Philippines, my 15-year-old's quote girlfriend, we're on the East Coast, she's in California, but they're online together. She's Filipino. Philippines reenact crucifixion on Good Friday. So this is what they do every year. 9 Inch Nails. They stay up for 10 minutes and then they come down. 8 Filipinos were nailed to crosses to reenact Jesus Christ's suffering in a gory Good Friday tradition. Now, I mean, to me, I'm not downing anybody's religion or whatever they want to practice, whatever. It's not for me, but wouldn't this signify like, isn't this blasphemous? Like, isn't this a stigmata? Okay, so it's not through their feet. It doesn't go through their feet. Oh, yeah, so they really do nail their hands. It doesn't look like they're doing the feet. I heard they did the feet too. But Jesus wasn't tied up like this neither. He's just
Dedicate ko po to sa ating pamilya.
dedicated this to my family, health, COVID, that it may be gone.
Kalusugan, sa COVID, wasak na muna yan sa ating Panginoon. Hinihiling ko sa Kanya yan. Tsaka
I asked that from God. Also, the war between those two countries, Ukraine and
yung giyara
Russia.
po sa dalawang
So
bansa
these
na yun,
people are doing this
Ukraine and Russia. Sila lang
as an offering, or not an offering, but as a homage to God's Son. And yeah, they do
naglalaban
this
pero
every
buong
year.
mundo. Damay po, damay.
You know, I was unaware of this, or maybe I was aware of it and I just forgot. But I figured I would let you guys know. And we are going to get into the roots of Easter briefly, because most of you here know. But
And the UN representative
hey there, Marty.
in the Philippines.
This is a quite deep way of expressing the needs of pardon, sacrifice, and I think it's extremely, for me, it's a learning experience. After COVID-19, all of us, we are trying to recover from a very painful times, and this is extremely rewarding.
All right. So Good Friday is part of the Christian Holy Week, when Christians celebrate Christ's resurrection from the dead. Yeah, they do this every year. To hear that guy tell it, they're doing it because maybe they weren't able to do it because of the vid. But yeah, this is something that they do every year. And again, I didn't know about it, or at least I forgot about it. Hold on, let me just, yeah, I think this is the same footage. And let me just, I'm sorry guys, I'm just trying to X out the tabs so that the stream runs smoothly. So this is a British discovery claiming to explain what really happened, right? We all know what happened. We saw Jesus Christ Superstar. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. My dad used to play that for me on vinyl and rock me in the rocking chair when I was younger at Easter time. The musical Jesus Christ Superstar, which is so blasphemous. It's from the 70s. It's so blasphemous, but it is intention, guys. Like when I watched it, I wasn't, you know what I mean? Like it does have to do, I was a little girl. I didn't see it as, I didn't know what blasphemy was. So intention does matter. In fact, even as an adult, I went and saw it live a couple times, and the guy, Ted Neely, that played in the film, he does go on Broadway, and I saw him at the Hotel DuPont or the DuPont Theater up in Wilmington, Delaware, or down, I should say, in Wilmington, Delaware. And he really has a Messiah complex. He thinks that he is Jesus because since the 70s, whenever this movie came out, he's been playing Jesus, and Ted Neely thinks that he is Jesus. So kind of crazy, right? As millions prepare to celebrate Easter this weekend, and by celebrate Easter, yeah, people go to church, But they also dye eggs. And again, we're going to get into how this is just briefly, because I know you guys know. But the cross has long been a definitive symbol of Christianity. Hot cross buns, they're popular. I know a couple of people that serve them around Easter. So yeah. Ancient Roman, I'm trying to get to the part where they found. Oh, so what they're saying is that the finding that they found in Cambridgeshire, England, this is a quote: "I think that it shows crucifixion was used all over the Roman Empire," which has been kind of an argument. Was it just, I mean, I know it was a method of putting people to death, but how not popular, but for lack of a better word, how many people were crucified, we'll never know. But crucifixion in the Mediterranean world is a book. The only other archaeological evidence, if you want to call it archaeological, is graffiti. Here's 5 myths about Jesus. I'll link this, guys, so you can read it. Yeah. I'm Christian, but I do believe that, I know a lot of people are like KJV only or whatever. I think all the translations have been manipulated. I just try to teach my 2 sons, the 10 Commandments, and to cultivate the 7 fruits of the Spirit, which are kindness, patience, things like this. Yes, so yeah, it's good to read all of them with and look up words you don't know. Yes, and I've read the Bible. I call myself a recovering Catholic because I went to Catholic school 1st through 7th grade. So yeah. All right, guys, moving right along here. Just wanna. Did I give you that link? Could somebody tell me if that link works? For some reason, I don't know why. Hey, D-Nice, my partner, soon to be partner in non-crime, wink. Yeah, sorry about the notifications, guys. Tonight on TSS, regularly scheduled, we will be on at 7. I'm not going to fall asleep like I did last week. So yeah, be over at TSS tonight at 7, and don't expect YouTube to notify you because they won't. So if you want to see it, and I know Carol goes live, but it's once a week, and I got to go when my partner south of the border can. Thank you, Marty. Thank you, Daryl. Appreciate that. All right, let me X out of that. We're just going to go. Guys, this might be out of order, okay? But we're just going to go with the way my tabs are because I don't want to lose you guys. And my computer's been acting kind of funky on my laptop. So this pisses me off to no end, okay? I have said this since I was 16 years old, and I watched hits. I watched I watched BET, I watched MTV, like that's what I grew up on. I'm Gen X. And I always said, and I also lived in Delaware where there was school choice. So after 7th grade, half my school was black, half my school was white. Like whereas up here, there was only 2 black people in the graduating class of it's crazy. Sorry guys, I'm reading the chat at the same time, but look at this pisses me off. Oh, what I was going to say is I said back then when they came out with BET, or not when they came out with it, but black entertainment television. Like, what? I guess the assumption was all other television was white, right? But now that's not the case. We've had a black president. They are divide and conquer, guys. If we're fighting each other, there was no the climate was not like this. They made it like this. And they're good at what they do, the social engineering, the traumatic mind control ops that they run on us. They're good at what they do, and they have caused more racism than there really is in real life on the streets. Well, now it's coming to pass because of all of the social engineering. Like I said, they're good at what they do. But look at this, pissed me off, guys. Had my blood boiling yesterday when I saw this. California lawmaker proposes ebony alert system. And by the way, this isn't racist. If you're a black person or brown person or whatever you want to be called, okay, you should be pissed at this too. This is segregation. That's what the whole civil rights movement was, to get rid of this shit. And now they're bringing it back. Why are we going back in time? Why? All right, look, I'm just going to tell you what the hell it is. Amber alerts are for white kids, all right? And this dude made ebony alerts for black kids. Well, he proposed it, all right? That's the story. I'll give you the friggin' link. That's the story, okay? Amber is too much of a white name. So they're going to change the name. Change for white kids, get Amber alerts. Black kids get ebony alerts. That is segregation. You freaking hypocrites. Why? Pope Francis to miss traditional Good Friday event. This is significant. Whatever goes on here. Or whatever goes on the grounds. Remember, Washington, D.C., London, and the Vatican are 3 places on earth that have their own everything, their own laws, their own everything. Police, like I said, everything. The Vatican is crazy. My mom's been there. If I went there, I'd probably end up in jail, because I would want to, do some ops. I would want to check. I would want to go to the basement. I would want to see what was doing down there. Pope Francis to miss traditional Good Friday event. Vatican City. I wonder what the heck is going on there today, or what the hell is going on there today. It's actually appropriate. Pope Francis attended an early evening prayer service at St. Peter's Basilica. Look at this, guys. Does this look holy to you? Does this look of the Creator, the One, the God? Does this look? No, it does not. This is dark. These are 2 pillars. This looks like, look at this right here. They call it an altar. It is an altar, but it kind of looks like a tomb. Come on. They think we're dumb, guys. They think we're stupid. And most people are. Most people are. Oh, sir, I'm sure. You better pray. You better pray. I can't tell if he's sleeping or praying. I'm convinced he's worked it out, all of the popes, so that they can sleep. And it just looks like, what? You said Juno smelly tumor. Hold up, y'all. I got to get the actual words that was said there. Oh, I should have known they were singing. Yeah. So Juno's smelly tumor, guys. That's what's going on at the Vatican. The 86-year-old Pope was discharged from hospital in Rome on April 1st. April Fool's, y'all. After spending 3 days there and receiving treatment for bronchitis. All right. All right, guys. That's enough of that. But he will not be. Hey, TSS. Why is that not?
Pope Francis is back with the Catholic faithful on this
The
Palm
shit
Sunday,
show
a day after he was released from the hospital.
is not as shit as you think, but it's not letting me clear it or show it. I cannot push show. I keep pushing it. Show. Not letting me do it on my own channel. YouTube is, you suck, YouTube. Hey, Jessica Jane, my lady, how you doing, beauty? My boys are driving me nuts. You know, I love my boys, but when that's all you talk to is two, same on your side. Oh, there it goes. Now I cleared out. The shit show, it's not as shit as you think. L, I likely get in trouble if I showed up at the house. Yeah, Marty, me too. Maybe we should make a trip there. You know what I'm saying? And we could do it like Jessica. I'm sure Jessica be down. We could get tactical gear on and we'll go and we could go. We could take a trip. I've never been on a commercial plane. I would love to go to Rome. I would love to go to the Vatican. I mean, who wouldn't? I haven't traveled anywhere, guys. So I would go in there and like we could go take a tour, like, you know, normal tourists, peep it out. And then we go back to the hotel or whatever, and we dye our hair, and then we dress all in black. And then we go back and we go down and we infiltrate and we you know what I mean? We get in there, see what they're hiding down there. It's like I have a pretty good idea that it's not good. Hey, Matt Joe, good to see you. All my words, not good enough for people to subscribe or like. Do I need a channel? Clout, do I need other people to approve? All my words, not good enough. What do you mean, Joe? Meh, Joe. If there was no Bible, Ellie, and you loved truth and tried to help where you could and loved what is good and talked to God, that would be enough. Jessica, that's funny. Yeah, do you have a channel, Joe? I'll totally check your channel out. If you have a channel, let us know. The optics are high. The optics are high. Hey there, Snafu. Yes. That would be cool, right? To go to the Vatican. I've never been. Yes, and you know what else too, Joe? When you speak to text, that is true. That is true, Mick. When you speak to text, your phone saves that. So if you're like speaking and you're saying a word, maybe that could be misconstrued later as like, I don't know, dissent or who knows? Who knows? So I try not. Actually, this phone is just shit and it doesn't do it. So I've had it for going on a year now. And that's one of the bonuses is that it doesn't do speech to text. And I got to tell you, it's a good thing. Because when I had to clear those out on my old phone, I was like, damn, if somebody got a hold of my phone, some of those messages wouldn't. I mean, nothing bad, guys, but just, you know, things I wouldn't want my children hearing or, you know, something. And that's who most likely would get my phone, one of my boys. So, try not to use it, Joe, if you can avoid it. Yeah, and autocorrect sucks. Like, I know how to spell. Please stop doing it, you know. There's a reason they push talk to text. Oh, yeah. And they are making the keyboard act irrationally. Absolutely. I totally believe that. Yeah. I've been on a plane before, but never to Europe. Yeah, me too. That would be awesome. You're in. You're in. And my partner, he's from there, so he could give us some tips about the UK. So yeah, Jessica, maybe we should plan a trip over there. I was just saying, I've never had a vacation. I never had a honeymoon. I never had none of that. I mean, I used to go to the beach a lot. It says Rehoboth Beach on it. But other than that, I don't really go anywhere. So I would love to go to Europe before I die. And it'd be kind of cool it would be cool to go with you. I would totally do that. Life is so fragile. Make the best of it always. Stand against traitors, criminals, frauds, pedos, privately owned government operated chills, Marfugal TV and others. Okay. Yeah, anybody that's a traitor, a criminal, a fraud, you do need to stand against them and not support them. Absolutely. Yeah, tech accidentally does stuff. Yeah. A call for an uprising, important video. Yeah. I'll catch it. I love a call. I'll call. I love a call. Yup, Marty. The phone saves the conversations and what you. There's nothing really on your channel. You could do Scott, and you just hate not having. Well, I'll try to help you get subscribers if I can. Joe. Yeah. All because life isn't happy doesn't mean God does not like you. Everything will be okay. Yeah, I mean, life does suck. I have to go out and get Easter stuff for my boys. I have no idea how much it's going to cost. Their dad was like, well, how much do you think it's going to cost? I'm like, I don't know. Everything costs like $3 million today. So I have no idea how much it's going to cost. Like, I don't know. But I have to do it. I don't want my son, my 6-year-old to be left out. Yeah, all right. I'm sorry. I'm back in the chat. All right, let me keep going, guys. What's our topic? Accidental tech issues, thoughts and word implant. Yeah, so kind of the TI. Okay, yes, that's our topic. Anybody that wants to see that topic, please make sure you tune in tonight at 7 Eastern Standard Time. The link is the first link right underneath this video, and I'll throw it in. We'll look at the channel at the end. Let me just go through a couple other things that are important, that I feel are important. I just want to, this. So they're coming out yesterday. They came out. I can't believe I didn't see this. Look at this. Bro Bible. Cache of secret. Oh, sorry. Let me share my screen. Glad I caught that. Oh, where are you? Cache of secret videos, photos found by Jeffrey Epstein's estate could spark the Fed's investigation. While his BFF and cohort in crime, Ghislaine Maxwell, whiles away her days in federal prison, which, okay, we never saw her taken into custody. We never saw her mugshot. We never saw her. Like, okay, I get, they didn't take his mugshot because they didn't want people making money off of it or whatever. But there's no reason Ghislaine should not have been we didn't see shit. We don't even know where Ghislaine Maxwell is. That's allegedly, okay? This channel's labeled entertainment. But supposedly, she's whiling away her days in federal prison. Epstein is still making news despite being dead. No shit. And is he dead? Is he dead? That's from an old Wu-Tang album. Is he dead? I mean, is he? Or maybe he's on an island somewhere. I don't know. For several, I know he didn't kill himself. For several years now, there has been much speculation about the existence of a Jeffrey Epstein address. Dude, we know it's not speculation. We know that one exists. It's in that video of his house. I had that whole video up on my old channel. You could probably still find it. The cops took the video, and you can see the book in the video, containing hundreds of. It's a little black book, and guys, this man's been supposedly doing all this for years and years before cell phones. Cell phones really. I didn't even have a cell phone on that September Tuesday in 2001. I didn't even have a cell phone then. I was like 21, and I didn't even have a cell phone. So anyway. So people did have Rolodexes, and they had little black books. A lot of mobsters got caught that way because they wrote shit down. They needed to remember who owed what and who, all that stuff and other stuff. And they wrote it down. So yeah, we know that there's a friggin' book and logs containing hundreds of names, including celebrities and politicians. In addition to that, Ghislaine Maxwell allegedly admitted that Jeffrey Epstein had a secret video of former U.S. Donald Trump and Bill Clinton. Maxwell herself reportedly also has a, quote, secret stash of videotapes. She once reportedly told a friend, Christina Oxenberg, quote, Jeffrey and I have everyone on videotape. Well, we've heard this before, okay? Yeah. So I just wanted to, this is crazy, right? First of all, who is in charge of Epstein's estate? Photos found by Jeffrey Epstein's estate. So they weren't found by the feds. They weren't found by the police. Maybe they were. I'm just saying, if you read this headline, it makes it seem like people that are in the care, since he's dead, of his, estate, what if they go to the feds? Like, this is the thing. Like, if this bitch really went to court and we don't have not one name, forget if he had a book or not. She was his right-hand man. Just like the Prince of the Air was, the Creator's right-hand man before he was cast out of heaven. Those two are thick as thieves. I'll give you guys the link, but this is news. All right, they found a cache of stuff. And I do think we'll see some videos and stuff like that, but I'll probably be dead. I don't know when we'll see it, but it'll come out. It'll come out. It always does. The truth always comes out. Hey, Gabby, good to see you. Yeah, it does seem a little sus. Absolutely. Hey there, James. Good to see you. Yeah, thanks for posting that, Reality Dakota. Guys, grab that. Please grab that link. Please. Most of you are already over there, but if you're not, hey, Rage Against the Machine. I saw your comment the other day. Yes. This comment is great too. Good to see you here. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm tech retarded. The Bible says not to bury your talents, but this world has both buried me and your talents. That's what they do when they hide us and shadow ban us. I know. But Joe, I will help you if you have a channel. My email's beneath. Hit me up on email or Twitter. Or leave a comment for me, and I can. I mean, I don't know how much I can help you. I don't have my big channel anymore with like 8,000 subs on it, but I have this, and we have TSS. And plus, I'm sure you have talents that you don't even know about Just saying. All right, let's go over some more stuff real quick. I want to go over this YouTuber, guys. We always cover YouTuber news here. Yeah, and then we're gonna watch a crazy storm chaser video, and then we're gonna watch something. Some man found something weird on the back of a dollar bill, and I think we'll be getting out of here after that. But at least a comment section will be have created, and then as soon as I'm done this, pardon me, I will put up TSS. That way the chat is open so that we can, pop in there throughout the day until 7 p.m. Eastern domestic time, in case people want to talk. Provide a chat for you guys. YouTuber shot after trying to prank a man in a mall. This is an update. YouTubers, yes, YouTube's huge. So, of course, just statistically they're going to be, but it does seem like they really put a spotlight on it when something happens to this damn thing. Sorry guys, my battery's running low there. Okay. A YouTuber he's alive. This guy's alive. He's at a Benz dealer. The YouTuber was shot in the stomach April 2nd in a Virginia mall after attempting to play what he called a simple, practical joke on a man. Look, this is a mouthful. If you really think about this sentence and just, it's 2023. This world is so unrecognizable. I didn't even think about aging when I didn't think I'd be alive this long. I didn't even think about the 2000s and definitely not 2020. And this is insane. Like, wasn't there a candid camera and then punked? Anyway, let's see what kind of practical joke. Tanner Cook is the guy who got shot in the stomach. He is okay, guys. He's going to live. He's a member of the classified goons. Probably, probably not. I wouldn't be too happy if my son, if this was his avenue of release. Classified Minecraft, that's okay. That game's not that bad. I could deal with that. A group has been posting prank videos on YouTube since May 2022. First of all, no one's ever going to do it like the original people did it with Chris Rabb, Ryan Dunn, Bam Margera, even though he wears eyeliner. But that whole group, nobody's going to outdo them. There's this guy Unspeakable on YouTube. It's just all corny shit that they do. That they do. Guys, I do curse. I don't put curses on people, and I don't use the Lord's name in vain. So if that offends you, just maybe take some comfort in those two facts. But anyway, they're known as just a couple of boneheads, according to the group's YouTube channel description. These pranksters have racked up millions of views across TikTok and YouTube for their typically silly and infantile jokes. One of the group's most watched videos features a popular streamer, G. Dion, in which one of the goons strolled through a store, snitching on the camera person, filming random people in a bombastic way to start drama. See, that's not even funny. You know what I mean? Another video shows a goon member. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see one of these videos. See if it's actually funny. Because I'll get shot in the stomach for some actual comedy. If it's really funny, like back in the day, like real comedy, it may be worth a shot to the gut. But something tells me this guy's probably not that funny. Another video shows a goon member telling dealerships that one of the cars being sold on the lot is actually their stolen car. That could work if done properly. That could be funny. Very high school, very early to mid 2010s YouTube era stuff. Nothing too heinous or egregious. However, a recent practical joke attempt went awry when it ended in an unfortunate and unwarranted Not really. Let's see. Violence this week. So more like unwarranted violence. I'm sure this dude. So he was shot and an arrest was made. But I have a feeling he was. Oh no, the guy who shot him, 31-year-old Alan Colley, was arrested and charged with aggravated malicious wounding. So that doesn't sound too bad. Oh damn, he got shot in the liver. I'm fine, Cook said. I was just playing a prank, a simple practical joke. This guy didn't take it very well and shot me. Damn. Look, beware, guys. According to the news report from Colley's Public, we got to mix it up, guys. We got to laugh. I got a lot of serious shit up here. We got to laugh or we'll cry, right? We got to laugh. Anyway, his client adding that Colley was targeted, harassed, accosted, and followed by Cook in the Dulles Town Center Mall. Damn, there aren't even malls anymore? The nature of the prank involves Cook using Google Translate to play the phrase, "I think you smell," as Colley was in the mall to pick up a DoorDash order. Ugh. Have you guys seen what they do to do? I've never even ordered DoorDash in my life. I've never ordered it, but a lot of people are using it. According to Loudoun County Sheriff's Office Detective Kate Mitchell, Deputy Commonwealth Attorney Anthony Needham said Colley took Cook, told him to leave him alone, and even swatted the phone out of his face. That's illegal. But Cook was as close as 6 inches away. So it sounds like, yeah, it went wrong. Oh, look, we got video. This is from page 6. We might see him get shot.
Put your hands up. Get on your face.
Get on your face. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, they did shoot him, but they didn't show it. It's crazy what they won't show. You know what I'm saying? So I just read all that. So he is okay, guys.
So you can go somewhere else. Listen to this one. I'm not trying to steal. What are you talking about? That.
Hold up.
You can go somewhere else. Listen. You can't steal here. If you want to steal, I'm not trying to steal. What are you talking about? That.
So accusing people of stealing in a store is funny. Like I said, I knew this kid's humor was going to be questionable. You can't do that. Can't do that. And it's not funny. It's not funny. Yeah. You play too much. Anyway, the kid's going to be all right. Don't do dumb shit, especially if
a YouTuber has been hospitalized after being
It gives us all a bad name, okay? It gives us all a bad name. Hey, CK, good to see you. Tennessee psyop, fake bangers, pathetic. It really is. They got to make it really absurdly obvious right now. Rage. Oh, Marty, you're a doll for putting those links in. Thank you. You don't have to do that. You know that, but I love you for it. Marty, I need your address as well. I know you gave it to me before, and I should have it. I do need it, though. Deadliest volcano in the Western Hemisphere shows signs of increased activity. This is crazy, guys. We got to keep an eye on all this. And the Schumann resonance. You can get an app on your phone. I tend to not have apps on my phones, but I have one on my computer. Schumann resonance today. The Schumann resonance, for those who don't know, I'm not trying to be condescending if you do know, is the Earth's natural frequency. We all know there's a lot of, quote, frequencies going about right now more than ever before. So the Earth's natural frequency has been off for a while, but it's good to take a look at it daily and get familiar with that because a lot of things can be. An analogy would be if there's something wrong with you and you had to see one specialist and you could only pick one specialist, it would be an endocrinologist because that that your endocrine system is responsible for everything. Kind of the same deal. Anyway, this deadliest volcano in the Western Hemisphere shows signs of increased activity. Bogota, Colombia, experts say volcano responsible for causing one of the largest disasters in the Western Hemisphere is showing signs of increased activity, which has forced the Colombian government to issue evacuations in the potential impact zone. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think, and worldwide, because we're already under we're in a new world order. Come on, we all know it. And if it will be, I mean, not over my dead body, but that's what they're doing. Do you think you should have to mandatory evacuate, or do you think if you want to, like, quote, go down with the ship, that you should be able to do that? Obviously, if it's unsafe and there's children involved, I think, I would go, but I kind of think people should have the choice. If you're over 18, you should have the choice. Oh, Rage, that was not me. I'm trying to clear it out. It might clear out. Never Lose Truth live at 6 every night. Yep, she's linked beneath. Is she back on Never Lose Truth 1? I've got Never Lose Truth 4 linked underneath this video, Rage. Matter of fact, let me just make you a moderator as well. Well, Marty's in here. Marty can... Yeah, 7 Eastern. Yeah, and 6 Central. That's correct. And she is linked beneath. But like, she I don't know if she's on Never Lose Truth 1, if she got that back, but I've Never Lose Truth 4 linked beneath this video. If that's she's back on 1. Marty, you can please feel free to put her links in here whenever. So yeah, I love Carol. I hope I did make a video and share her GoFundMe. I hope it's still up and people are still giving to her. That would be cool. So let's watch this video, guys. I want everybody to be happy and safe and prepared, and I really do. I've grown to been doing this almost a decade, so I do really have grown to really care about quite a few of you. No sounds. So yeah, just volcanic activity. They're saying abnormal. Well, we know that they're saying that storm system that came through that hit a dozen states was the biggest ever. Oh, look at that old wood stove. Look at that. That's kind of awesome. I can't wait. I cannot wait to get my boys away from the city. I'm going to show you guys too what I'm doing. How I'm going to tier my garden. Look, he's doing it. You do it downhill. You tier it out like that. That way the runoff goes down and you plant the plants. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it year round.
Cuando explotó me cogió.
Sound on.
Y ahora no. Ahora eso ya qué. Tiene que ser ruido. Claro, eso se sabe. Porque que tiene ese semejante roto. Cuando caen piedras allá, rocas, pues tiene que sonar.
Wow. That's crazy. Can you imagine living at the bottom of that? So Bogota, Colombia, deadliest volcano in Western Hemisphere, is showing signs of increased activity. This year down south where volcanoes went off, they wouldn't help nobody if they hadn't gotten the government potion. That's correct. That is correct. Guys, the Constitution, all that shit is out the window, in my opinion. I shouldn't have to preface everything. I'm just one woman, pissed off mom. That's it. But yeah, that's what they're going to do. Look at the name. Well, now we know that some people say 6, but I say 5. We know that they're all the same, but the name of this publication is Distractify. Like, they're just getting real blatant with it. Read this. Distract yourself. Distractify. That's the name of this mainstream publication. What is this world coming to? Again, I'm laughing because, what else am I supposed to do? Cry? I've done that too. I do that too. That's correct, CK. No Constitution since the Federal Reserve, and lastly, the 19th Amendment, right? And was it the Constitution? The Constitution added taxes. We have inalienable rights that were given to you just by being alive on this earth. You have rights, and that's to protect you and your family and to be left alone. You have those rights, and anybody that's held natural law is the only law. Look up Mark Paseo's natural law lectures. Live by that and you'll be good to go. Check this out though. Let's be distracted for a moment. That's what I do, guys. I find this stuff so you guys don't have to sift through the shit, and then I bring it to you. And look at this money. It's something that they're putting out. Smith Month. Look, TikTok right here. Let's see. Man spots, quote, weird detail on dollar bills that people can't unsee now. How many of you think it's going to be something that we already know about? I really like to be interactive. Yeah. Okay. Did I kick you? If I kicked you, I didn't mean to. What did I do, CK? I'm sorry. Sometimes I hit stuff. Wow, it says 29 people are here. Wow, guys. Thank you. You already know. Yeah, let's see. Well, let's see. We'll find out together. I didn't even look because I figured we'd do this. Today, I noticed something interesting and disturbing about the US dollar. And it's the 50, the 20, the 10 that's here on the left. So what is it? Let's see what it says. There's something inherently fun about conspiracy theories. Smith Month, guys. Smith Month. Ding, 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 ding. There's something inherently fun. Wait, I thought we were crazy and we were spreading misinformation that was killing grandmothers. Now it's inherently fun. Why else would so many people get so stoked about reading into them and acting like Charlie from It's Always Sunny, wigging in Philadelphia? It isn't, by the way. Wigging out while creating boards that somehow tie together a bunch of seemingly unrelated global events to prove once and for all that the Freemasons are really behind PETA, are who trying to pollute our minds with 5G and destroying the concept of sex and gender to make us prime for the rapture. Okay, nobody from our neck of the woods, from our quote circles, said anything like this. All right, and they have characters like that on shows like It's Always Sunny that appeal. They're good at social engineering. They know how to slip propaganda into shit that you think is funny. Nobody thinks that the freaking Freemasons are in charge behind PETA. Okay, nobody thinks that 5-7 is polluting our minds. It's way worse than that. And nobody thinks that, well, yeah, that people, that is what you're doing. Boys have a penis and girls have a vagina, but we don't think you're doing it to make us prime for the rapture. No. So this is insane. Okay, well, if that, maybe not that far-fetched, but the best conspiracy theories, according to them, are the ones that actually have a lot of credible points, evidence behind them that get people thinking. Gee, talk to us like kids, children. We did go through your indoctrination camp system for 18 years. So what's even more insane is that a lot of reports that were initially waved off as psychopathic meanderings ultimately ended up being true. like the fact that crack cocaine was introduced into specific neighborhoods by the CIA. Gary Webb ultimately killed himself years after breaking the story, and although he was described as not exactly being a journalism hero, despite the fact that he shed light on the story, mainstream media outlets ultimately dogpiled Webb for not following sound enough reporting principles. Look, guys, I'm a journalist, okay? I'm not a digital journalist like I am, but they've weaponized that term and it's associated with Q. That's what they do with everything. If you're a patriot, if you're a truther, they weaponize it. That's why I reject all those terms. And I just say I'm a pissed off mom that's trying to learn the truth, because I know I've been lied to my whole life, and I don't want to do that to my boys. I want them to know the truth, or as close to it as we can get. And while this find from a TikToker certainly isn't as significant as discovering government agency is tossing hardcore drugs into communities, yeah, well, they are. They just did it worldwide as some kind of deranged social experiment. It still has lots of folks talking. All right, so let's see what this guy found on the back of the bill. And of course, it's not folded, so it's not going to be what we think, or what I was thinking.
Today I noticed something interesting and disturbing about the USD.
The voice?
Everyone knows who's on this one, right?
Wait, who is it? Yeah, Jack Washington is on the 1.
How about this one?
Andrew Jackson's on the 5, right? Oh, okay. Andrew Jackson must be on the 10 or the 20.
And this?
I just spent it, guys. Look. Hamilton.
Have you noticed it yet?
Where's Jackson? Yeah, right there. All right. 20. That makes sense. That's mostly what I see is 20. What are we looking at? What?
All of these presidents were slave owners except one, and they didn't give him a flag on the rear design.
That's what we were supposed to notice? Are you fucking kidding me? I feel like Ralphie in the bathroom. Drink your Ovaltine. That's what I feel like right now. Because that was bullshit. Sorry I put you guys through that. Yeah, sorry about that. Let me see what you good people are saying. Yeah. Rage, if you haven't checked out TSS, you might want to check out our FEMA Friday. We showed how they are partnered up with Walmart and in the past and now, and other stuff too. I mean, you probably already know it. I know you do, because I see you comment. Your comments are always on point, but you might want to sub if you want. Come over there and check it out. It's RD, Reality Decoded, formerly TSP, Thrift Store Prepper. He's way smarter than me. That voice, yeah. It's crazy, right? I knew as soon as I heard that voice, I was like, wait, what is this? But when you fold them, you do see like a tsunami coming. And I forget what church it is. I wish I could remember what church it is. I'd look it up now. Where the pillars come up, and it's like, it shows one scene with like skulls, and it shows one scene with New York, like obliterated, like this. You just see the torch, and like you see the bridge collapsed, and it's weird. It's really weird. I don't know how long we've been going. Yeah, I think when you go to heaven, don't you get like, because I almost died. Some crossed the yellow line when I took off from the blood bank to go to the beach for the day. And I almost died. I had to learn how to walk again and everything. Oh, awesome, Rage. That's awesome. Thank you. But yeah, I forget shit. I forget what I was gonna say. Saint John the Divine. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you. If I don't put it in now, I'll forget. If you guys want to see it, I can show you. If you haven't seen what I was talking about. Guys, forgive me. You feel like a spaz this morning? Not keeping up well? Marty, stop it. Stop it. It's early. You don't have to say hi to everybody. If you want, we can be neighbors in heaven. Oh, that's what I was saying. I think you're like young again. Thank you, Marty. 1.5 hours. 11.5 hours. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I got some more. Hey, Pack. Good morning. Yeah, it is a story. I should make like a short video and just tell everybody this story once, my accident story. Is that something I should do maybe? I mean, it is who I am. It's a lot of who I am. Let me show you. I think I have definitely one more thing to show you. But I might have. Oh yeah, I just wanted to talk about Easter. And then I want to talk about anime that was banned worldwide, and then we'll get out of here. Let's talk about the anime first, and then we'll talk about Easter and where, just real briefly, just to remind everybody, guys, again, it is intention. This doesn't mean that if you're hiding Easter eggs for your little one, I have a 6-year-old. He's got cousins. I'm not going to not. Do you know what I mean? Like it's intention behind it. All right. I'm not a pagan. I'm not a druid. I'm not doing it while I'm casting a spell, or anything sick or crazy like that. So it is your intention, your intent. Yeah, I know the road to hell is paved with good intentions, but that's different. Meaning, you guys know what I'm saying. The most horrifying anime is banned worldwide, including in Japan. This is relevant to me. Again, I have 2 boys. I had 1 real brother, 2 stepbrothers. My best friend's a boy. All my other friends are dead. So I know how boys are, but my 15-year-old likes anime. Trigger warning, this article contains descriptions about disturbing subject matter, including ophelia and crepe minus the G. Reader discretion is advised. Guys, I'm not even going to risk it, even though it's a mainstream news article. I will, but it tells a story about a 14-year-old girl named Midori that undergoes extreme emotional and sexual trauma at the hands of a group of deranged circus performers. When reviewing the film, most nations deemed its contents too graphic and disturbing for the average quote viewer, or not quote. Sorry for fumbling over my words. When reviewing the film, most nations deemed its contents too graphic and disturbing for the average viewer, ultimately leading to a worldwide ban. Pretty big deal, guys. Pretty big deal. That's why I'm glad that I caught this. The aforementioned film is an adaptation of Suehiro Maru's 1984 manga of the same name. It's a morbid tale. It opens with the young heroine, Midori, selling flowers by the roadside to help her sick mother. By the way, I just heard the other day from Dr. B that heroin, like the name heroin, like how they're using it here, like a hero, actually does come from opium because it lowers your inhibitions and lets people be heroic. I didn't know that before, that was the root of the word, but I mean, I didn't look it up. I just listened to what Dr. B said, but I should have looked it up. But anyway, sorry guys, blame it on my ADD. While there, a creepy individual approaches her and offers her shelter in the event she should ever find herself in need of it. Midori returns home only to find rats eating her dead mother's body. Now orphaned and alone, she joins up with the circus. Okay, so it's friggin' morbid. Okay, guys, it's morbid. I'll give you the link, and you guys can read it. But I found it interesting. This is banned worldwide. The most horrifying anime banned worldwide, and the subject matter is I think the worst grape scene that I've ever seen was the girl with the dragon tattoo. Like the one that I remember my parents wouldn't let me watch Dirty Dancing, which, by the way, they don't even speak about it in there. It's kind of just like inferred because there was rape involved. Again, they don't talk about it. There's the link, guys and gals. Hey, Deaf Bread, good to see you. Is Sam here? Sam reports, please drop your channel. Mr. McGee, good to see you. Good to see you. Let me take a look and make sure I'm not missing anything, guys. I think I have something else for you. Guys, the Gaza Strip, Israel, Gaza, Iran could soon have a nuclear weapon. Will Israel attack? These are things that are in the news. Please be prepared, okay? Especially if you have children. Shit. I wanted to talk. Oh, here. I wanted to show you this crazy footage. I wanted to show you this. Let me share my screen. Completely forgot about this. Jaw-dropping footage. Yeah, and I've looked at a lot of them, guys, over the past week. I've been looking at almost all the videos on. Now, I don't have Instagram or Fedbook or Snapchat, but I've been looking at, or TikTok, but I've been looking at, videos. Anyway, check this video out. Really jaw-dropping. Storm chaser gets an up-close look at an EF4 tornado in Iowa. Guys, this guy, look how close this guy is. Like, what the hell? I hope my son doesn't want to do that. Like, that would be scary. All right, so is this the video? No. This is the video. Let's watch it. You guys want to watch? Let's check it.
Up, Brandon, back the up.
Well, that is video from storm tracker Vince Welty in Keokuk County, Iowa. This was on Friday as severe storms tore through the Hawkeye State. The video that you're seeing here was shot as an EF4 passed through the town of Sigourney.
Now you can see the twister passing right in front of his car and that of a fellow storm chaser. Winds from this 600-yard wide tornado, that's the size of roughly 6 football fields, reached 170 miles per hour as it spun through the fields of Iowa and injured at least 3 people. Let's bring in Storm Chaser, who shot this amazing.
This is crazy. And again, I'm a photographer too, as well as a writer. And I have like a journalistic thing in me too, but I can't imagine, like, I'll do some dangerous shit to get a picture, but I could not imagine doing this. This is not
very scary footage, I have to say. Vince Welty, thanks so much for joining us. Now, we heard the audio.
His poor mother. Look, the pink and the magenta behind him. Just saying. Just saying.
From your car during that incredibly intense moment, what was going through your mind seeing this tornado? I'd imagine your emotions are running a little bit high for the safety of your fellow storm chaser during this.
Absolutely. It's exciting to see these tornadoes, and it was actually quite beautiful. At first, it was out over an open field, but, the adrenaline really ramped up and the urgency of the scene really ramped up when it actually looks like.
I guess it's better than doing like speedballs to get a rush, right? Hey, Spaldo. Thanks, Marty.
You'd hit a barn or
Yeah, that'd be great.
a small farm. Luckily, no injuries there, but that's when that debris, and you can see it happening right there in the video, when that debris gets picked up, it starts
That's insane. Like, what the? Is this out the back?
orbiting that thing. That's when it goes from,
wow.
awestruck and the sense
He's
of, wow,
going
this
in
thing's beautiful,
reverse.
to this thing
What the
is going to
fuck?
become a problem.
The
And it's a
cops
safety
looked at it
issue.
like,
And obviously, as you can see, that's when we started
What?
using an extra amount of caution. So just an abundance of different things going through my mind.
I mean, I guess in a way that's kind of the safest place to be, but because of weather mod, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if they're not weather mod in this storm, they weather mod. Like, that thing could just like move right over just a foot and pick that car up and
At that time,
dead.
but luckily we were able to keep a safe distance from that and kind of track that safely as it crossed the road in front of us there from south to north.
Including the safety of your fellow trackers too, Vince. I mean, we can understand
We
those.
We saw it. You're a storm chaser. But no, it's pretty cool. That's cool footage, man. And it must be an adrenaline rush. For sure. Right? Vince Weddy is his name. I'm sorry, Walty. Crazy. Sigourney, Iowa. Shout out to anybody out there. I hope, I mean, I can't imagine. Well, actually I can. Guys, I'm writing a biography. Autobiography. You're blocked from Read Timer channel. I don't know who that is. Ryan Hall, y'all. I just found out about him. Isn't he just a weather guy? Doppler. Nah, Doppler's just a cheesy radar system that, like, they did right at the end of when they stopped doing real journalism. They introduced Doppler to, like, mainstream. That's what I think of it as, Rage. I don't know. That's stupid that they block you for that, though. But hey, I don't know those guys. I don't know any of them, really. I go to Mike Morales for my weather. Yeah, and Jim Lee. That's where I go. Just check. Let me check, guys. Let me check. Make sure I don't have anything else here. Oh yeah, shit. Such an idiot. Look, do what you got to do. Do you? Who am I to judge? I'm not going to judge anybody. You know, I live in a glass house. I'm not throwing stones. What the heck? I did pull up St. John the Divine. Why did I look this up? The three hairs. I was looking into it, just like I do every year. I mention it. Okay. They say there's one thing they debunk, that it's paganistic. Listen. You know, there's a lot of significance to rabbits. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. But let's just talk about Ishtar, all right, and the ancient origins of pagan origins of Easter, okay? And again, it's intent and what you tell the youngins. Again, just my opinion, guys. Oh, wow, wasn't that funny? This day in history, Nelson Mandela something. I'm trying to pause it, but it's like not letting me. What the hell, dude? All right, whatever. So this was written in 2020, the ancient pagan origins of Easter. This is what they're saying. Easter is a festival of the holiday celebrated by millions of people around the world who honor the resurrection of Jesus from the dead, described in the New Testament as having occurred 3 days after his crucifixion at Calvary. It's also the day that children excitedly wait for the Easter bunny to arrive and deliver their treats and of chocolate eggs. Guys, I'll link this, or you can look it up yourself. There's no shortage. Look at the sign up here. There's no, or right here, there's no a pyramid with a crescent moon with 3 stars. Just look, there's no shortage. I just picked this because I always say, oh, today's the 4th month, the 8th day of the 4th month on the Gregorian calendar. So I picked this article, just because I have to say it. It's just something I have to say if I stream on Easter. It's not as it appears, and it's crazy to see everybody put their same decoration. It's crazy. The date, it's crazy how enslaved we are, I should say, mentally. We as a people, that is, especially here in Babylon, the United States Corporation. The date upon which Easter is held varies from year to year. It corresponds with the first Sunday following the full moon after the March equinox. That's correct. Okay. Right there. Boom. We done. Stream's over, because that just told you. If you have any kind of smarts at all, what you guys do, if you clicked on purpose, and even if you've clicked by accident, you may have smarts about this. The date upon which Easter is held varies from year to year and corresponds with the first Sunday following the full moon after the March equinox. That's correct. So they're going by the moon. They're going by Saturnalia. They're going by the spring equinox. These are all kinds of different, not of God things. That's all I'm saying. And that, hey, if that's your thing, hey, that's your personal thing. Your personal, if you have a personal relationship with Jesus, that's a personal thing. If you do this, I don't know why you would be here, but it occurs on different dates around the world, since Western churches use the Gregorian calendar while Eastern churches use the Julian calendar. Isn't that interesting? Because I don't think people think, I wish I could illustrate what I'm trying to say here. I've tried to say this before. Kind of think of it like lot and batch numbers when you're thinking of countries and places. That's what I mean. They try different things at different places. But they use, like here in the United States Corporation, we don't use the metric system. We drive on the right side of the road, like all that shit. We use the Gregorian calendar. And I'm so ignorant. I didn't even know that Eastern churches still use the Julian calendar. I did not even know that until just now. You learn something all the time, something new every day. While Easter, as we know it today, was never a pagan festival. Look, that's not true, guys. Okay, it's druidistic, but pagans draw a lot of their ritualistic, like their actual, like what kind of incense they burn or what kind of, ritualistic stuff they do is from the pagans. So whatever. I don't believe this shit. Its roots and many of its traditions have associations with ancient pagan customs and beliefs. Yeah, that's what I just said. So anyway, there's where I got the thumbnail. Just be aware that you may not be celebrating what you think you are, and intent does matter, of course. I'm not suggesting everyone, I'm not suggesting that at all. Like, stop celebrating. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, it's always been pagan, right? You would think. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Oh, let me just pull up the shit show real quick. I don't even think I can pull it up. Let me just click it underneath this video. Let me pull it up there. I think we're over, they won't let me get over 105 subscribers. I'll share my screen. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let me share this with you real quick. This is okay. And also I want to just remind you too, when you go to your, whoever it is, my channel, Reality Decoded's channel, RD's channel, or this channel, it doesn't matter. Any creator, Croco, any creator who you watch that you like, all right, Days of Noah, whoever, make sure that the bell is hit. Make sure, I'm not trying to sound corny, I'm just saying they're not going to notify you. Look how they've got this set up. It's crazy. So you have to go, and it doesn't even say, even when I have the live scheduled, I have to go hit to live. Most people don't go to the channels and do all this. You know what I'm saying? We did get a blocked worldwide. So anyway, tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern domestic time, we will be live. Even if you come to the homepage and it doesn't say it there, it should. But even if it doesn't, we will be live at 7 p.m. tonight over here on this channel. I'm going to give you the link. Me and RD, I co-host with him. He's super smart and super awesome. So yeah, that's that. There he is right there. Yeah. I don't know how that did that. All right, guys, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, YouTube Home. Is this what you meant, YouTube Home, about the cat? Look up in the top right of your screen. Look up in the right there. Look right there. Did you mean this cat? Did you mean Kitty in the beginning of the stream when you were like, Kitty? Did you mean that? I don't know. Sometimes I try to guess what you guys mean, but I don't really get it right. All right, guys, plan, prepare, and pray. Be excellent to everyone. To everyone. It's so good to see you, Sam. Please drop your link. I don't know why you never do that. Oh, cool. Thanks for stopping. I know it's called The Shit Show, and a lot of people are turned off by the cursing. But again, I don't put curses on people. I don't curse at people. I don't use the Lord's name in vain. So, and I believe that's what the Bible meant. So, all right. I think I'm just going to play us out with what I played us in with. It's so dang good. Shout out to Low Key for that. And thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Live free or die. No fear, but stay vigilant. Keep calm and carry. And peace out. I guess.
There's a reason for this. There's a reason education sucks, and it's the same reason that it will never, ever, ever be fixed. It's never going to get any better. Don't look for it. Be happy with what you got. Because the owners of this country don't want that. I'm talking about the real owners now. The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls. They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest. That's right. They don't want people who are smart enough to sit around the kitchen table and figure out how badly they're getting fucked by the system that threw them overboard 30 fucking years ago. They don't want that. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shittier jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to collect it. And now they're coming for your Social Security money. They want your fucking retirement money. They want it back so they can give it to their criminal friends on Wall Street. And you know something? They'll get it. They'll get it all from you sooner or later because they own this fucking place. It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club. By the way, it's the same big club they used to beat you over the head with all day long, where they tell you what to believe all day long, beating you over the head in their media, telling you what to believe, what to think, and what to buy. The table is tilted, folks. The game is rigged, and nobody seems to notice. Nobody seems to care. Good, honest, hardworking people, white collar, blue collar, doesn't matter what color shirt you have on. Good, honest, hardworking people continue. These are people of modest means. Continue to elect these rich cocksuckers who don't give a fuck about them. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you at all. At all. At all. You know? Nobody seems to notice. Nobody seems to care. That's what the owners count on. The fact that Americans will probably remain willfully ignorant of the big red, white, and blue dick that's being jammed up their assholes every day. Because the owners of this country know the truth. It's called the American dream, because you have to be asleep to believe it.